What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, bam. All right, what's going on, y'all? Going wait for y'all to jump on in. So we got some interesting looking charts today. Definitely some interesting looking charts today. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? I see y'all jumping in here. Just writing some trade ideas up, well, marking some up, I should say. Didn't take any trades last night. Didn't really see anything I liked. So I just took Tokyo session off yesterday. Gonna be back at it right now. So this is the game plan we got right here. See what else we got. Yeah, GJ pairs and the EJ pairs kind of been ranging. I wanted to look for some more sell positions on those, but they've been ranging all last night, so I couldn't really do much with that. And then the AUD and New Zealand pairs were kind of a little funky, so I just left them alone last night to see what they were going to do. Now, as far as today, we do have unemployment claims today. And then at 10 o'clock, we do have an orange folder news event, but that's pretty much it for the day. And then tomorrow, we just have orange for the Canadian news. And then an hour before London, we have some GBP news. But we're in and out the week on a pretty soft note compared to the past couple weeks with high impact news. But nonetheless, we're going to see if we can still catch some setups. What's going on, Shawn? I see you in here. What's going on, Shane? What's up, Orion? Yeah, so we're going to be watching the AUD pairs. We're going to watch the New Zealand pairs. We're going to be watching gold, of course. Then it looks like the indices are finally doing the retracement we kind of needed to have happen, because if we go on the daily, we had a nice huge push to the upside. So we're going to wait to see how it reacts to these support levels below it. Again, like we went over yesterday, we are climbing up. I want to see us at least take these highs out. I can see us doing that, but a retest does make sense, especially because we did have that huge pump to the upside last week, and then we still haven't really had any full red candlesticks on the daily time frame. So we could see a possible retracement down here. Look for a buy there. The price can even come down to this level and then look for a buy. But we're still going to be looking for buys regardless, as of now at least. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I do have some things to do today, but we're still going to be on the charts. SPX, again, looks very similar to NAS. Can expect a retracement down, and then we're going to see how price reacts to the support level here, and then we're going to look for a possible buy position. But as far as currency pairs, we're going to be just watching the AUD pairs. Last night we had Australian news, we had unemployment change and unemployment rate, and that kind of caused price to push to the downside, broke a few levels. So we're waiting to see if price can hold as low as resistance. If it can, we can look for a possible sell setup here. So I like EA and GA. Right now I'm just trying to see which one I kind of want to focus on. But nonetheless, we're still going to be waiting for London for either one of these. But I like both these setups right here. We do have a strong support level here, though. So depending on if it can break this level or not, we could see price still try to push to the upside. But if it can break this level and treat as resistance, then we could possibly look for sales. So that's why we're just waiting to see what this next 15 looks like. Okay, click that off. Let me go on smaller time frame. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 13-2, catching a total of 57,867 pips. Last month we went 55-4, catching a total of 151,295 pips. You hit that first link, you'll be able to check that out for yourself. We're going to pull it up in a little bit though. So we're going to be watching gold as well. Matter of fact, let me pull it up on my other screen. We got about 5 minutes until the next 15 and London starts. So that's what we're just chilling for, waiting on. We're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching EA, GA, and then we're going to be watching the JPY pairs. Yeah, we have a strong support level. So we see the news event right here caused price to, after price pushed up, we didn't enter a buy on this, of course. I had to buy it, but we didn't enter a buy on this. But as you can see, it hit this resistance level, retested, failed to break back above. News event came, dropped down, tried multiple times to try to break this level, which has been treated as support. So if it can break this level, then we could possibly look for sales to the downside. So that's what we're going to be watching and waiting on. Yep. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But if you look on the chart, you can see it's kind of just been ranging in place. So we're waiting for price to break this next level. Because we hit this was the move we caught yesterday. We entered this on yesterday's live. Those out here on yesterday's live, y'all remember we hit like TP2, TP3, and it was struggling to break this level. And then look, it did exactly what we was talking about on the live. That simple, y'all. So this was a nice, almost 1-2 risk reward. I wanted to see what was going to be able to break this level, but as you can see, it tried to break this level, which is why we trade off these levels. It rejected, came back to this level and pushed down. But this happened before market closed yesterday. So it wasn't like we could have entered this wave down last night. And as you can see, it never really retraced back to any level. It's kind of just chilling here. So we're just going to wait for price to try to break this level here. If it can break below that level, we're going to look for another sell position on GJ. That's the game plan. So we're just going to wait for price to try to break that level. It's a decent stop loss. All right, if you hit that first leak, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see how we did yesterday. Yesterday, we went 2-0, so we're 7-0 for the week so far. Me and members caught a huge EN buy. All TPs caught 152 pips. And then this is a trade that we entered on yesterday's live stream. This was a free play, GBPJPY. All TPs hit, cost 78 pips. Got a total of 230 pips yesterday. 152 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the day where all my trades posted. You'll see the personal entry, SL, TPs, the time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, the reactions, TPs getting hit, and etc., as well as screenshots of those positions. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to see more of those things as well. Y'all should see it on the bottom of your screen. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker_way. Now, as far as the day before that went, we went 3-0, catching a total of 1,763 pips. We took an EN buy, caught 158 pips, took an EA buy, caught 5 pips, then took a gold buy, caught 1,600 pips. Click right here. You're going to be able to see all of those as well as the screenshots of the positions being the members entered on. Here's that huge EN position. Here's that gold position. Make sure to check that out. And then as far as how we started the week off, we started the week off 2-0. Nice 25 pip move on GA. And then nice SPX500 2,000 pips caught. in the free channel. And then I think we have, yeah, and this is how we did last week. So last week we went 13-2, giving us an 87% win rate for the week. Monday we caught 10,492 pips. Tuesday we caught 316 pips. Wednesday 2,416 pips. Thursday 16,300 pips. And then Friday 28,343 pips. So 57,115 of those pips were strictly caught with the members in the advanced play signal room. So now now that we know that GJ still got some work to do, we're going to go back to paying attention to GA and EA because I kind of like how these are looking. We're still going to wait for the next 15 to see if it can hold that level as resistance, but I am kind of liking how these are looking. So we're going to see what these look like the next 15. Watching gold as well. All right, cool. Yes, this is these are the pairs we're going to be looking at. Let's look at the New Zealand pairs really quick. Yeah, so that's got some work to do. Okay, so Gene's at this level as well. Yeah, so if we're going to hold that level, we could look for a possible sell on GN also, because GN is right on the resistance level. Yeah, so there's a few possible setups. So there's GA, there's EA, there's GN. The JPY pair's got some work to do. New 15 just started. So we got the retest going on. We're about to see what this retest is talking about. The London session has started. But as you can see, this is already a huge daily candlestick. That doesn't mean it can't continue to push back down to the support level. But let's just also keep that in mind because the London session did just start. So we could see some retracements either before New York or definitely during New York before during the news event. So don't be too shocked that we see that. Yes, I'm writing some trade ideas up. I kind of like how this is looking. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all jumping in here. Yeah, so there's a few possible setups we can jump into in a little bit. So I'm writing some trade ideas up right now. Yeah, I kind of like how this is looking. I'm looking at gold as well. Looking at possible buy setup on gold. They're catching the buys. I kind of like how gold's looking also. Did a little move yesterday. I was waiting for it to break this level on yesterday's live and yesterday in general, but continued to treat as low as resistance. Then last night when market reopened, that thing shot up. It's doing a nice retest. So we continue to hold this level as support. We're going to continue to jump into buys. Yeah, so we're just watching this right here. Give me 1 second. I'm typing some things up. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourself. All right, bam. All right, cool. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all in here. What's going on, Richie? Yeah, so move this over. We're waiting to see if we can hold this level. I kind of like how this is looking, though. So I'm going to write this trade idea up. I'm also going to post this disclaimer just because we do jump into some things. Again, we do have USD news later on today going into New York. All right, we got unemployment claims. And then at 10 o'clock, we got existing home sales. But that's pretty much it for the day. So we're just going to be strictly waiting for our setups and rules to be met. Then we're just going to be executing. Yeah, I like this right here. I'm gonna write this trade idea up. So make sure to read this disclaimer, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and post this in the channel. Same disclaimer I post every day before the first signal. All right. Some things you might already know, some things you might not know, but it goes over how the TPs work and how you should go about trading in general. All right. On your phone screen, it might look like a big paragraph, but it's just 11 sentences. So make sure to read that, y'all. But I am kind of liking gold right here, so we might jump in on this. Yeah, I like this right here. We've been catching buys since last week on this. We're going to continue to do so. All right, so I'm going to post the TPs in this channel. So give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see what this do. So we're going to be seeing if we can hit 1990. That's going to be the target. All right, and then we just went over GA. Those that was here at the beginning of the live. Again, me and Amir didn't enter any trades last night during Tokyo sessions, so I posted this one in advanced play signal room. We're already nice and blue on this. We just hit TP3, and we literally just entered this not too long ago. But we're already at 15 pips on this right here. Of course, I'm gonna post this on my Instagram story so y'all see. And I might show this in the later on the stream too, but we're gonna see what's gonna push a little bit further. But we went over this right before we did this right before London started. We started live before London. We went over this right before London started. Then after London started, waited for confirmations. Then whoops, posted that to the members. We're nice and blue on that trade right now. Yeah, so NAS is doing some needed retracements. No issue there. All right, let's see what gold does for us. Got a decent stop loss. $89.05. There we go. What's going on, A2 Fair? I see you in here. All right, yeah, I got another video dropping later today. Make sure if you haven't checked out my most recent video, make sure to check that trade breakdown out. Okay, just dropped the trade breakdown last week. Gonna be dropping another one later on today. Make sure to be able to look out for that. Go ahead and hit that bell button so you know once it's posted. But I'm about to go ahead and link the most recent video right now. So give me 1 second. All right, this was a nice NAS move. It was a nice 1 to 6 risk reward. I break down step by step why we even went for the position and how you can catch similar moves just like it. Make sure to check it out. And most importantly, it shows you your favorite TV show episode, right? Let me show you the actual trade itself. What we're breaking down in that video. So we're breaking down this not this one. Let me go ahead and delete this. I really didn't take this into trade idea. I completely missed. But it is what it is. This was the NAS buy that we were breaking down in that video. It was a nice 1 to 6 risk reward. So that means we made 6 times our risk. So if you was risking $50, you made $300. If you was risking $100, you made $600. If you was risking $1,000, you made $6,000. So I broke down the exact trade and how you can catch similar moves like that. Yes, it's a NAS trade, but literally the same type of setup we look for in NAS, this type of setup we look on currency, look for on currency pairs and on gold and things like that, all right? This strategy works on literally anything the chart looks like. Crypto, options, stocks, all that good stuff. So we got a new 5-minute about to start. Yeah, but I think we're only going to be looking at this and possibly the indices going into New York. As far as the New Zealand pairs, I'm going to let them do their thing a little bit, especially GN and EN. So they just kind of look kind of funky in my opinion. Like I said, there could be a potential sell position. Let me pull up GN so you see what I'm talking about. But before we get to that, looking at gold, there are a few things we got to understand. We're on top of this strong resistance level, so we can continue to hold this as a support, which gold struggled to do yesterday. Then we can continue to push to the upside. Now, we do have a small imbalance here, but before we can even worry about that, we have to break this middle of the zone here around 1991, 1992. So we can break that level. We can definitely see a new high get made. But if we struggle to break that level, we could see a possible retracement down to 1965, 1964, where we could look for another possible buy to the upside as well. But we're still going to be looking for buys. Not going to really consider sells unless price breaks and holds below like 1932. So anything above that, I'm still going to be considering buy territory. Now, as far as GN, like I was saying before, we're underneath this resistance level. So if we can hold this level as resistance, we could look for a possible sell here. It currently is doing a nice low retest on it. But we're just going to leave it alone for right now. Just going to leave it alone. We see right here how literally price just took a nap here until the news event. This was the news event. Wait, was there even a news event? I know there was a news event for Australian pairs. No, so there wasn't even no New Zealand news. So the New Zealand pairs just kind of did a similar move as the Australian pairs. But yeah, so it's chilling here, then did this huge drop zone to zone, and now it's doing a retest. So we can treat this low as resistance. We could jump in and continue the sells to the downside because again, it chilled here for hours on the 15-minute time frame. Did a quick drop, and now it's doing a retracement retest. So we can hold that low as resistance. We can look for a possible sell here. Not against a sell here. So we might keep an eye on this as well. All right, so I'll keep an eye on that on my other screen. I'll just keep this on gold. Yeah, so struggling to break these highs to the left. It broke this high yesterday. Well, last night, I should say. It's doing a nice retest. Trends a lot of support still. So I just want to see these highs to the left get taken out. And we break this level here. All right. I really don't want to see a retracement down to this level. I want to see if we can hold this level. So that's what we're going to see what we can do. We're really close to hitting the first TP, but y'all should still be nice and blue right now, regardless. But we're seeing we can hit that next TP. I want to see if we can hit it before the next 15 starts. So let's see if we can do that. Those just joining the stream, Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and you'll be able to check that out for yourself. My bad, y'all. I was reading something. All right, yeah. So we're almost there, y'all. We're going to see if we can hit this before that next 15. We got about a minute left in this candlestick, but we're just chilling right now. And then for those watching the recorded, this is that video I just linked, but it's literally my most recent video on my channel. Speaking of which, if this is your first time on the stream, welcome. I appreciate you giving this video or stream a chance. Go ahead and explore the channel, hit that sub and bell button because we don't just live trade and live stream every day, but we drop content weekly as well. Trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos, you name it. Go ahead and explore the channel and check that out. I'm going to be linking some more videos throughout the stream as well, but we're just chilling right now. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a second. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Yeah, but we're going to keep this on the screen for right now. I might switch back and forth if y'all got questions, but we went through all the other pairs. I really don't like anything else besides possibly GN, so no point in flipping back and forth between stuff. Still going to be watching the JPY pairs, but they got some work to do still. New 15 just started. Yeah, we're just chilling right now. So prior to like this month beginning, we was catching an entire downtrend. And then before that, we was catching an entire wave up. And those that have been here before the downtrend even began, y'all know that we was waiting for it, anticipating it, and then we rode. I think we only missed like 1 or 2 daily candlesticks, but we caught the majority of the drop down. And we've been kind of early, if not exactly on time for the buys. Caught this nice sell. After that, price shot up into that first buy, and then we've just been riding the wave up since. All right, we missed like maybe 1 position so far on buys. And we just barely missed TP1, but we're going to see if we can hit it. We're going to see if we can hit it. Still going to hold to SL or TP gets hit. See what these other pairs are up to. Yeah, I don't like anything else. Wouldn't be surprised if price kind of just ranges until the news pops off today. But we're still going to be on the charts looking for some setups. But like I said, GJ still got some work to do. He's approaching the level we needed to, though. But it's still got probably a couple more candlesticks before it can break that level. So maybe in like 30 minutes or so, we can see price break this level. But we are approaching it. Then we pull up GN. GN's retesting the level. So if it doesn't hold this level, it could try to retrace above here because, like I said, it did a pretty huge drop, and London session already started. So we're going to daily time frame, and we just look at the daily candlestick. We can see that it's already pretty large size, and London session literally just started 17 minutes ago. So retracements are going to be happening throughout the day. So if it doesn't happen pre-New York, it's going to happen during New York, or it's going to happen during the New York news event. So it can't hold this level as resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if it retraces back up to this level where the original drop started. And depending on how price reacts there, could drop back down or could break above. Just really depends. Yeah, but we're just chilling right now. All right, so you hit that first link. We just went over before we went back on the charts how we did last week. So you keep scrolling. Well, before that, if you click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of last week, which is July 10th. All trades are going to have my personal entry, SLTPs, time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, the reactions, TPs getting hit, and of course, screenshots of what's going on with me and the members in the advanced play signal room. So make sure to click and explore all that good stuff. All right, Monday we ended 3-0, catching 10,492 pips. Tuesday 3-0, caught 316 pips. We had some members last week make some crazy amount of bread. This is the trade breakdown. The trade breakdown today, dropping later on today, is going to be over this GN buy where we had a member make $5,000 off of it. We had other members in this position as well. But I'm just going to break that trade down because it was another nice, decent trade, a nice risk reward, if I'm not mistaken, as well. And again, like I said, it's literally a rinse and repeat. So the sooner y'all take the time to learn how to read the charts and how to look for setups, the easier it's going to be in the future trading because it's literally just rinse and repeat. So the sooner you learn this stuff, the easier it will become. Yeah, but gold's struggling to break this level again. It's kind of doing a repeat of what happened last time, but we're going to see if we can break that level. But yeah, we're probably just going to be chilling right now until New York or until the news pops off. Things can change from between here and now, but as of right now, things are kind of just ranging. But things can pick up the next hour potentially, so we'll see. Yeah, everybody can do it too. It just takes time. Just takes time, Orion. Can we run over the gold analysis again? Yeah, we can run over again. Whoops, my bad, y'all. Hope you did it again. Hope you ain't got no earphones in. But we can go over it again. So, looking at gold, we're obviously going to be looking for buys, like we've been catching buys this entire uptrend. We literally caught the uptrend at the beginning here, just like we caught the downtrend at the beginning here, rode the wave down, uptrend, saw it coming, rode the wave up, and buys and catching buys since. So we finally broke above last night during Tokyo session, the strong resistance level that those that was in yesterday's live recall as waiting for price to try to break. And if we just look at yesterday's daily candlestick on gold, we see price failed to break it. So if price can continue to hold this low as support, we can continue to push to the upside and head towards this resistance level at 2005, 2006. 2004, 2006, I should say. Now, before we can do that, we have some couple resistance levels to break beforehand. But if price rejects this level, we could also see a possible retracement down to 1964, where we could look for a possible buy to the upside because retracements are part of the game. I would not really consider sells unless price breaks below 1932. So anything above that, I will still consider buy territory. So that's pretty much it for gold, y'all. That's pretty much it, the game plan for gold. Like I said, this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream. I do got some things to do, but it kind of works out because this is one of those days where, as you can see, not too much is gonna be going down today. All right, this is one of the last high impact news events of the week, so it's gonna be definitely interesting to see what happens today, and it's going to definitely pick up how or set the mood for how Friday is going to go as well. And then after that, we got the last week of the month. It's kind of crazy because this month literally just started and we're already almost done with it. But that's just how it goes. Time be flying. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Let's look at NAS really quick. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to retrace for us, which is what we want. No issues there. I thought I added this other level. I still haven't added this level. Let me go ahead and do that. So I'm about to see a magic trick. I'm about to add this lower right here. So we're 1-0 for the day so far. Waiting to see what gold's going to do for us. I like US30. Let me just add these other levels. You're about to see a magic trick on y'all's screen. I'm about to do this right here. That's a decent level. Then I'm going to do this right here. And I'm going to do... it's just going to have to be a rough one. Then we're going to do this. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this. We're just marking up some levels right now. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal Room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We might go over it again in a second. Just marking up these levels really quick. All right, cool. Levels marked off. Magic trick completed. So we're nice and bullish here, but kind of same thing like with NAS and SPX. Wouldn't be too shocked if we see a retracement here, have a nice push. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 green candlesticks. So a retracement, I would not be shocked to see happen. All right, would not be too shocked to see that happen. But we're still going to be looking for buys regardless. So we could either look for retracement here, retracement down here, and then push up. But we're still going to be looking for buys. But of course, the price wants to hold this level. We're going to also, go for a buy here as well, potentially. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. But I would not be shocked or surprised if price, decides to retrace during the news or before the news event. Would not be shocked or surprised at all. So we're going to see what that does. So keep an eye on that. Gold's still doing that. See what GJ's up to. GJ's still doing that. Yeah, so we got about 3 minutes to the next 15. Let's see what that 15 is talking about. And we're going to go from there. Yeah, so y'all got questions, make sure to ask them now. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, so y'all got questions, make sure to ask them now. Yeah, so if I'm quiet, that's going to write some trade ideas up because there are a few other setups, a few other potential setups I do like. SL, we can do SL, 34. Cool. Let's see what G ends up to out of curiosity. Yeah, so we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Yeah, gold's still trying. I want to see us break those levels. So still watching other pairs, but these are the main pairs that I kind of like and see setups on, which is why we're just chilling on those. Yeah, I wonder what see what the US30 candlestick does the next 15, because NAS and SPX are slowly, well, no, NAS is slowly retracing down, but SPX and US30 are showing like they're trying to push back to the upside. So we could see possible buy setups on SPX and US30. There was a nice buy setup on SPX yesterday as well. Went over that with the numbers yesterday. Yeah, so we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like. Just scroll through these pairs. Our EA looks like it's about to try to break that level. We want to see if it can do that. We're watching indices. We're in a gold trade. Me and the members are in another trade. We're watching EA, waiting for GJ to break that level. And then we're watching US30 and SPX as well for potential setups. Again, not going to go too crazy. We're also not going to be rushing into any trades. Just going to be waiting for our confirmations and setups. GJ's still slowly but surely trying to break this level. Last time, why again, before we break that down, why are we waiting for price to break this level before we enter a trade? It's very simple, because last time price hit this level, literally see it tapped it, shot all the way back up to our entry point, shot all the way back down. So we're waiting to see if it can break and hold that level. If it can hold that level underneath here, we have a higher chance and likelihood, if we do enter a sell, of it continuing to go in our favor. But when new 15 started, we see price still ranging and stuff like that. There's not too much of a surprise. It was kind of doing this during Tokyo session as well. Still holding to SRTP is hit though. Oh, my bad, y'all. I keep smacking the mic. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Typing some trade ideas up. 5170. All right, cool. Yes, I kind of like how this is looking here. See what these other pairs are up to. My bad, I'm looking at multiple screens at once. That's why I got quiet. Focused for a second. Yeah, so GN's still doing that. So it wouldn't be too sharp the price ends up doing what we was just talking about. Yeah, GJ is probably going to keep doing this until, like I said, either pre-New York or until the news event pops off. Yeah, gold's retesting that daily level. Want to see what that does. TP1 hit on that. All right, cool. So everybody just do a rundown of what's going on so far. All right. So let me slide this over really quick. So me and the members are in two other trades right now. We hit TPs on both of those positions. I'm just going to post the screenshots on Instagram because I can't really show it in the channel because they're still kind of active. But I can show y'all what went down yesterday. So we scroll right here. Let me make sure I don't scroll too far. All right, so this is how we did yesterday. So right here is the New York price watch list. This is what I drop every day for the members, going over trades taking during Tokyo and London session. Those that know, Tokyo session strictly with the members. And then we go over possible setups going into New York. So as you can see here, it's not just me going over, oh, we're looking for buys here, we're looking for sells here, but I go over in detail why we're specifically looking for buys or sells, go over specific price points for entries and exits and all that good stuff. But here's that EN buy that I was telling you all about, that nice 152 pip move. Here was the entry at 1.7845. And then if we go into EN, we can see that price shot all the way up to 79.97. So that was a nice 150 plus pip move. Those was a nice 1 to 3 risk reward. So I made 3 times our risk on that. Then the day before we had another EN buy. That was another 1 to 3 risk reward. So very nice setup. So again, still a lot of bullish momentum. Could have possibly went for didn't really retest to that level. No, that was before the live started. I mean, before New York, London started, so we couldn't do that. But yeah, so it's doing what we're kind of anticipating GN doing, retracing back to this level. So depending on if it treats this level as a resistance, like it did there or here, or if it breaks above and treats it like a support, we could see bullish momentum kick back into place. But it definitely is looking like it's going straight back to that daily level at least. So we're going to see what happens there. Let's see what happens there. GN's probably following his lead. Let's just see. Yeah, slowly but surely trying to follow his lead. What was that other pair? I was just looking at a pair. What was I just looking at? SPX. Yeah, I kind of like SPX as well. NAS is the only one out the trio that's kind of doing something slightly different. NAS is like retracing down. At least when I last looked at it, it'll be funny if it's not doing that anymore. Also, it's kind of trying to follow suit, but it was retracing down heavily compared to the other two. Yeah, so we're just chilling right now. All right, like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, but pretty much y'all missed the beginning. This is a short one, so you can't rewind. But we're just going to go over the gist of what we went over. We went over how we did so far this week, went over how we did last month and last week as well. But looking at GA, it did do a huge drop due to the news last night. So it can probably come down to around 88, 85. And depending on how it reacts to that level, we could see some retracements. We could see retracements beforehand or after the fact. Because again, just look at the candlesticks around it. This is a huge candlestick, and London session literally just started. So there's usually retracements in between sessions, but this one is high probability that there is a retracement, but it's also a news day, so we can also see something crazy happen as well. Now, GJ, we were looking for sales still, just waiting for it to hit the next price level to see how it reacts there. Been catching sales since, it stopped making new highs, just like we've been riding this entire buy wave up. Same thing with gold. We're going to be looking for buys on gold still. We could see retracement if it rejects this level, but so far it's still trying. So we're still going to hold the SRTP gets hit. But if our SL does get hit and it does retrace, we could look for a possible buy around 1964. But still going to be considering buys. It's going to have to do a lot of work for me to consider sells. Same thing with NAS, US30 SPX. We're still going to be looking for buys, but we could still anticipate some retracements like we're seeing right now. But that is part of the game. So price could retrace down here, and then we could just look for a possible buy. So we're still going to be looking for buys regardless. It's going to have to break a few levels for me to change my mind there. All right, y'all. Members, you already know. Going to be dropping that New York price watch list for y'all probably after the news event today. Won't be going live for today's news. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Make sure to follow me on that and TikTok as well. I post daily on both pages. I just posted something last night on both of them, so make sure to check those videos out. And we're going to be back at the same time. Well, let me catch up with these comments. Make sure before we even do all that. Make sure I'm not okay. So if price hits our entry again, is it smart to add a position or just leave the one? No. And aren't you a member? You're a member. We don't do that because again, everything's calculated. If you enter a second position, you're not risking the same amount anymore. That's just the greed talking. Let's just stick to your plan. You don't got to add multiple entries at the same entry level. Scaling in's different. We went over that in the live last week. So if you didn't watch last week's live, watch last week's live. But that's just you trying to be greedy. Don't do that, all right? Because everything is planned out. So if you add other positions, you're not risking the same amount. Thus, you're breaking your trading plan and your trading rules. All right. Now, if you're in profit and you add a position, that's different. But if you're talking about retraces, you add another position, don't do that. Now, if you say you got wicked out and then you add another position after retracement, that's different. But if you're still holding the original position, just let it do its thing. Oh, yeah, missed the trade earlier. So if you missed the trade earlier, wait. That's why I post my entry point. So if you missed the trade, what I want you to do is see where price is at. If it's near my entry, enter. If it's hit a TP, wait for a retracement, and then based off the retracement, do your chart analysis, and then enter at your own risk. But if we're already deep in profit or at like TP1, TP2, I wouldn't recommend entering. All right. Yeah, but if you have any other questions, well, you're a member, so you can hit me up, or you can hit me up in the group chat as well. But yeah, we're gonna be back at it tomorrow, same time, London session, 3 a.m. EST. I'm still holding gold, y'all. Members, I'm still holding the positions that I called and posted in the advanced play signal room as well. They did do some retracements, but we hit TPs on both those trades, so we're off to a great start today as well. And if those that aren't members, I'm going to be posting those screenshots later on my story on Instagram. So make sure to hit that follow button so y'all will be able to see that.